Legend has it that Cocos Island, a remote and mysterious paradise in the Pacific, is not only famous for its lush biodiversity, but also for the legendary treasure it supposedly hides within. This tale dates back centuries, involving pirates, privateers, and ship captains who, in their desperate search for a safe place to hide their riches, chose this island. The promise of an incalculable fortune, buried beneath dense vegetation and protected by nature itself, has attracted countless treasure hunters over time, but none have succeeded in finding it. The most famous of these treasures is the Treasure of Lima. It is said that in 1820, Captain William Thompson, aboard the brig Mary Dear, was entrusted with transporting the city's riches to Mexico to protect them from rebel forces. However, instead of fulfilling his mission, Thompson rebelled, murdering the priests and nobles guarding the treasure. With the loot in his possession, which included priceless gold, jewels, candlesticks, and statues, he fled. The legend says the captain buried it on Cocos Island, creating cryptic maps that only he knew. Decades later, the search for Captain Thompson's treasure intensified. British naval captain Sir John, who supposedly received a detailed map from Thompson himself, dedicated a large part of his life to this endeavor. However, his expedition was a failure. Although he managed to decipher some of the map's clues, he was thwarted by the treacherous traps and geography of the island. The mystery of the Treasure of Lima's whereabouts deepened with his failure, leaving a legacy of hope and despair. But the Treasure of Lima is not the only one believed to be hidden there. It is rumored that the pirate Benito Bloody Bonito also stashed his loot on the island, creating an even more complex enigma. This pirate, known for his cruelty and how he acquired his wealth, is said to have buried his fortune, including jewels, silver bars, and gold, somewhere on the island. With his death, the secret of Bonito's treasure was lost, adding another chapter of intrigue to the legend. The story of the search for Cocos Island's treasure is full of peculiar characters and strange events. Explorers have reported maps that fade, compasses that go wild, and the feeling of being watched by an invisible force. The island's dense vegetation, hidden caves, and steep cliffs seem to be accomplices in protecting its secret. The wild nature of Cocos Island itself appears to hold a pact with the treasure, rejecting anyone who dares to violate its sanctuary. The mystery of Cocos Island's treasures remains unsolved, and despite modern technology, no one has managed to find a single piece of these riches. Ground-penetrating radar, sonar scanners, and drones have all been used, but all attempts have been in vain. The island, silent and majestic, keeps its secret, attracting dreamers and fortune-seekers from all over the world. The story of the treasure of Cocos Island is a reminder that sometimes the greatest mysteries are not those that are solved, but those that endure. The island is a symbol of adventure and enigma, a place where reality mixes with legend. And as long as the treasure remains hidden, Cocos Island will continue to be one of the most intriguing and enigmatic places on Earth, a place where time seems to have stood still and where a centuries-old secret is still waiting to be discovered. Don't forget to subscribe to the Apex of Shadows channel, leave a comment, give a like, and share this video. Until next time.